The first thing I would tell them is to make sure they're okay. I mean, the most important thing is that you stay healthy. And I think we all forget that, right? These personal injury cases, they start with an injury. And if you were anything other than a lawyer or an insurance agent, the only thing you'd care about is whether or not the person got their health back. And so I think the first thing they should worry about is taking care of themselves and not worrying about the claim. The second thing they should do is, if the police come to the scene, they should talk to the police, they should cooperate with them, they should provide as much information as they can candidly. If they're offered emergency medical assistance, they ought to accept that offer. Many people are hesitant to get in the rescue vehicles and go to the hospital because they're worried about how their car is going to get home from the scene of the crash, and I think that's kind of foolish because a car can be replaced and your health can't be. So I think you should accept the assistance of your rescue and health personnel at the scene. And then the last thing you got to do is make sure that when you wake up the next morning, you take an inventory of yourself. And if you're not feeling right, you call your primary care physician. Get in there, make sure they know what's happening, because I think the key to a full recovery is early intervention by medical folks. If you get stuff taken care of promptly, it tends to heal better. If you tough it out and you think you're going to be fine and you start compensating for whatever's wrong with you, then not only does not that problem get better, other things start to bother you. So I think you really should focus on your health first. The second thing, since I'm a lawyer and I know the reason you're asking the question is, what do I do to protect myself legally? I think the first thing you should understand is that once you're hurt, representatives from both your insurance company and the other insurance company are going to reach out to you and they're going to want to talk to you. When your own insurance company talks to you, you have an obligation under the contract, your insurance policy, that you entered into with your insurance company to provide them with information so they can get your car fixed and maybe help take care of some of your medical expenses and loss of income right at the beginning. You have no obligation to speak to the representative of the insurance company of the vehicle that hit you and hurt you. And in fact, the worst thing you can do is talk to the representative of the other insurance company before you've consulted with a lawyer. That may be me just being paranoid from years of experience, but the job of the person who works for the other insurance company is to save that company as much money as they can, and they're going to do it at the expense of your health. And so you do not have to hire me, you don't have to hire any lawyer, but virtually everyone who takes care of folks who've been hurt in car wrecks does it on a contingency basis, which means it doesn't cost you a thing to talk to a lawyer to find out what your rights are. And you really ought to do that before you start talking to the representative of the insurance company. The entire script that the insurance company representative follows has been written by the lawyers for the insurance company, and they're designed to gather information that the lawyer will use if the case ever goes to court to save the insurance company money. So they are not there to help you no matter what they say. And the one thing that I would counsel anybody who is thinking about talking about their case or their injuries to a representative of the insurance company is there are a lot of things you hear on lawyer shows. Only one of them is universally true. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. And so anything you say that helps the insurance company minimize either your injuries or the value of your health and well-being will get used against you if your case goes to court. So I think from a legal point of view, the most important thing to do is at least get some advice before you decide whether or not to talk to the insurance company on your own.